Kia ora guys, Mr. McKinley here. Today I'm just going to speak to you a little bit about substance abuse and the different disorders that can come about because of that abuse. So firstly, what is a substance? Now we might think of substances as something that's illegal, but a substance is something that when taken over time, the body becomes reliant on or becomes addicted to. Okay, so the sugar in Coca-Cola, that could be a substance. Alcohol, caffeine, that could be a substance. The nicotine out of cigarettes, that's a substance. Just like marijuana, heroin, ecstasy, cocaine, all those illegal drugs, they're all substances as well. So if you are using that substance and you take it over a long time and your body becomes reliant on it, that is substance abuse. What happens when your body is reliant on that substance? You might see some of these characteristics. So tiredness, mood changes, anxiety, depression, you're unable to concentrate on a task, you have a very small appetite, faintness, sleep problems, and you could develop a rapid heart rate. Okay, you might not have all of those characteristics, you might have some of them, but if you don't get your substance and you find you start suffering from some of those, then that can mean you're addicted to that substance. So some common types of abuse, energy drinks. So you can become addicted to the sugar and caffeine in your energy drink. So if you drink an energy drink a day and then you miss a day, and you might find you have some of those characteristics like being unable to concentrate, or you might have a headache, that means that you could be addicted to energy drinks. Some signs of energy drink addiction. If you do think that you might have an energy drink addiction, as I read through these, maybe you could count how many of the 10 you suffer from if you haven't had an energy drink. So you have to have an energy drink as soon as you wake up in the morning. You consume multiple energy drinks throughout the day. If you don't have your energy drink, you become irritable and not fun to be around. You're sometimes late for school because you have to stop at the store for an energy drink. You spend at least $20 a week on these beverages. You use energy drinks in place of getting a good night's sleep of at least 7 to 8 hours. You get a caffeine withdrawal headache if you miss a day of normal consumption. You can't concentrate and be productive at school without energy drinks. You never drink plain water, only energy drinks and sodas. And you still feel tired even after drinking an energy drink due to the huge tolerance to caffeine. Okay, so be interesting to know how many out of that 10 you suffer from if you haven't had an energy drink. Some other common types of abuse. Now, you can't smoke until you're 18, but if New Zealand isn't smoke-free by then, you will have the decision whether or not to smoke or not. So cigarettes, they contain nicotine, a highly addictive substance found naturally in tobacco. It travels quickly to the brain when it is inhaled and can cause feelings of temporary relaxation and or stress relief. And nicotine can also elevate your mood and your heart rate. Okay, so a very addictive substance, but we all know hopefully the effects of smoking that can bring on all different types of cancer and can bring on death. Okay, so not a great thing there for you to become addicted to. Another common type of abuse, an alcoholic. So drinking of alcohol that results in mental or physical health problems. You become dependent on alcohol, as you can see by the picture down the bottom there. The guy is getting up in the morning, having his morning coffee, and he's having to have an alcoholic beverage with that coffee. So again, if he doesn't have that alcoholic beverage, then his body can't function normally. Okay, so that one is an alcoholic. Another type of abuse is a drug addict. So out of control drug use that has negative consequences. You'll often find that once a person becomes addicted to drugs, that's all they can think about, and their whole day revolves around where they're going to get the next lot of drugs from. Okay, so their whole personality changes and they become a very different person to the one that you thought you knew. It's not all bad though, because we can seek some help. Out there we can go talk to our parents if it's something small, such as maybe energy drink addiction. Our teachers, they're full of good knowledge and they'll be able to help you out. And also Vibe here at school, the school counsellors will help you out. Just be careful though when addressing the problem, because even though you might see the problem in someone else, the other person might not be willing to accept they have a problem, so just be very careful when talking to them. Also, there's Quitline for smoking, and also mentalhealth.org.nz. There's also a whole lot of help on the internet, a whole lot of tips and techniques if you are seeking help. Well, guys, thank you for listening. Hopefully you learned a little bit about substance abuse. What to now? If you jump onto the quiz, see how many you get right into the quiz, and then try the little activity after the quiz. Thanks again. Bye-bye.